and welcome to Talk TV with Tiffany. I'm your host, Tiffany. When I'm not watching TV, I'm talking about it. And today I am just going to gush about Timeless because I really want everybody watching this show. It is so amazing. Eric Kripke co-created it, and he's the guy behind Supernatural. So if you love Supernatural, you will love Timeless because he does throw a lot of cool little Easter eggs in there. And I think if you're a fan of DC's Legends of Tomorrow on CW, you'll love Timeless. If you love Frequency, if you love time travel, and if you love American history, and you just love suspense and drama and action and humor, literally, this show has it all. It really does have it all. It's about Mason Industries. They created this time machine, and the final well-made version of it is stolen by one of the engineers and this bad guy called Gabriel Flynn. And he is kind of a mystery man, but you learn more about him about like 5 or 6 episodes in, so they kind of get to it fairly quickly. They start dropping hints, and then you get to hear his story and see what his motives are, because, you know, from the get-go you just assume he's a bad guy. So then Mason Industries has their backup prototype time machine that they can use, and they assemble a team. One is Rufus, who's a technician who also works on the machine, and so he's kind of like the smart techie guy. Then there's Wyatt, who's the military man who can help kick ass in the past and is street smart in that way. And then there's Lucy, the historian, who knows all the history. When, you know, they see what date Flynn has arrived in, she knows exactly what's going on. And they have visited some really cool places in time. So it started off with the Hindenburg. The second episode, it was Lincoln's assassination, where you saw Lucy get up close and personal with Lincoln's son. And she was actually sitting in the box seat next to Lincoln. And it's like, you have the chance where you might be able to save Abraham Lincoln's life. Who wouldn't want to save his life? You know, or what is she going to do in that moment? Like, is she going to try to save him or not? It's really, really well done. And last week's episode, they went to NASA, and Flynn was trying to stop the moon landing, of course. So it seems like all the great American accomplishments he's trying to eradicate, and he's always on the bad guys' side. There was the Alamo, so we see our guys save the day in the Alamo, and then the episode before last, Flynn's guys try stranding the team in the 1700s, where there really is like no way out, and their spaceship gets a little busted up, so they have to figure out a way to fix it, really, really old school style, and you get to see how they make their way out of that jam. Now, there's a lot of great relationship drama too, because as we know, with time travel comes consequences. And right off the bat, you see after their first trip, whatever small changes happen have a huge effect. So Lucy comes home and sees that her sister never existed, which is horrifying. And so now it's her mission to find a way to bring her sister back. And then in Wyatt's life, his wife died. So he wants to find a way to, you know, prevent that from happening. But then you have the like philosophical debate. If, you know, she died and she's meant to die, that's one thing. Maybe you should leave it be and not mess with history. But on, you know, Lucy's end, well, the sister did exist and is supposed to exist for a reason. So she should go back and, you know, try to see what needs to be fixed to bring her sister back into existence. You know, I mean, she was even engaged to a guy in this new life. Everything changed. Her mother was sick and dying, but, you know, now she's healthy and fine. So, so they do really, you know, good, intricate build-up on layering the characters' histories and their lives and learning more. And the one thing that bad guy Flynn keeps warning them about is this organization called Rittenhouse. And we find out a little more about Rittenhouse in an episode that covers Nixon's Watergate scandal. And I'm not going to spoil things for you guys, but it's just a lot of like political suspenseful drama going on too, because it does get political in that regards, because what's Rittenhouse, what does the organization want, have they infiltrated their way into the American government, and how do they have such control over American history, and how far are the good guys or seemingly bad guys willing to go to stop Rittenhouse? Like, is it worth making America fail in order to stop this organization? And yeah, it's just really, really fun, sharp, witty, show. And I'm telling all my friends about it. I keep hyping it up on online. I can't stop tweeting about it. I just really, really have loved every episode. It has a perfect balance of everything. So if you're into the kind of shows that I'm into, as you see me tweeting about and stuff, you'd really, really love this. So if you've been holding on to it, to binge it, do that over the winter break, because you'll want to see what's coming up in the second half of the season. And I mean, it would be great to give them a ratings boost so that we can secure a season 2, because I really don't want to see this show end. It's so, so good. So check out Timeless on NBC Monday nights at 10 p.m. And I'll talk to you again soon. Happy watching!